قبل از اینکه بریم سراغ ویدیو، اگه دوست دارین ترفنده موزیک پروداکشن، میکس و مستر یاد بگیرین، اینستاگرام و تلگرام نوید میوزیک تیپس رو دنبال کنین. اگه مایل به همکاری با من هستین، به وبسایتم سر بزنین، اونجا میتونین بعضی کارامو با آرتیستای دیگه بشنوین. از طریق اینستاگرام شخصی من میتونین مستقیم با هم در ارتباط باشین. Hello everyone, today I'm with Dave. I figured that if I do a video call with Dave, it's very helpful to you guys. Also, we released an album together recently, so we're gonna talk about that one also.
You see that girl in the bright pink boots, triggered by piano, won't survive the day. He offered a deal, we all took a bite, the tangy taste in the middle of the night. It's really hot, I put a torch to it, I watch you smoke grass and pin the flame on you. Can't you see it? No you can't. I'm gonna get underneath your voodoo, I'm gonna get right underneath your voodoo. Play this game, you don't have to cheat, only if you wanna win. I got the best thing, no doubt good real you my way.
How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, not too bad. How's everything? How is the weather in Canada?
Well, it's it's 3:30 a.m. right now exactly.
Oh wow.
So I can't see anything, it's just black. But I
Oh,
think
nice.
it's nice. I'm going to assume that it's nice outside.
Nice. And how is COVID going there?
It's
Are you
going,
annoyed?
it's going good with me. I kind of just, I'm appreciating it in some way, you know, finding
Cool.
positive spin
Nice.
on the COVID.
So guys, I think me and Dave, I think we got connected 2 years ago, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And I think we started our first collaboration was that instrumental album that we did together, if I'm not wrong. Or first we did the rock album, the mix of that rock album. I think it's one of the things. You remember what was the name of the albums? The rock one?
Yeah, it's called Paging Dr. Hines.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It's actually on my website and on Spotify. So if anyone wants to check it out, they can go check it out. So something interesting happened few weeks ago. I was doing an Q&A on my story on Instagram. I was asking people what's they're dealing with, what's their problem in production and mixing and stuff. And a lot of people hit me up on Instagram and asking me to do rock stuff. And I was a bit surprised because right now, hip hop, trap, and this type of song genres are taking all over the place. Everyone wants to learn this type of genres. So I thought, oh shit, actually we can, do a Skype call or something so we can talk about this type of things. So just tell people when did you start, how long have you been doing rock? Because I really like your rock arrangements and musics, the way you do them, it's pure rock, it's not something random. And I like it. So just tell people when did you start, how did you get into music, and then we can move on from there.
Well, I mean, I guess it's been at least 23 years or so. When I was 18, 19, I started playing guitar. And I got a drum kit, so I started fooling around with that stuff. And I got into rock music at the time, so that was grunge era, right? Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, all those bands came out at that time. And so that was right when I was 18. And so I listened to that. I listened to a lot of industrial music too, just Nine Inch Nails and things like that. And so that kind of got me interested in writing guitar riffs and stuff like that. But I don't think I write those kind of riffs anyway, but I write kind of I kind of developed my style, I guess, over time. So I've been in like, you know, probably 10 bands by now in different. So I start a band and then the band like fails, and then I start another band and it kind of disappears, and people just go and like eventually, you know, start families or whatever, do different things. And I keep trying to rock out with different people. But so I love playing music with people, like live or just jamming and stuff. But it's
fun.
It's really fun, but it's also become more rare because nobody is available to do it as much now at my age, you know, graphic.
So. Yeah, I see. And I want to ask you something interesting. How many albums did you do? I think the people will be shocked if they hear the number of albums you published and made.
Probably like 30 or 40, maybe.
40, yeah.
It's like there's a lot with like 10 bands and stuff. So there's a lot of them, but most of them under.
No, I just wanted them to know that you are experienced. Like
I just keep doing. Like... There's no. I don't even know why I do them. It's still the OCD is just like do it more and continue doing it. It's fun. Yeah. I think it's fun. To me, it's just like, you know, my mom is like, she likes to do crossword puzzles. And so it's just like for her brain, you know, and for me, it's like songs and stuff is like a mental kind of puzzle.
It gives you peace, I think. You'll be more peaceful or more calm when you do music.
Yeah, like I always think about it. Like I can, if I'm like driving, I can just like come up with a song in my head and just kind of like go over it and over it. So until it starts to become like a real thing. Even stupid ideas, I develop them anyway. So I have a lot of like music that is fairly ridiculous, I guess, but I still like it, even though it's ridiculous. I still like enjoy making it. So I don't like censor my, like a lot of people have a stupid idea and they'll stop it. You know, they'll just like, they won't continue with it because it's too stupid, but I will still do it.
Yeah. But I think it's good that like we choose one of your songs and I do like mixing like video on it. I'll record a mixing video on it because as I told you, like so many people asked to do like rock stuff, and I think you are the guy who I worked on rock genre the most with. So I think we did like 2 albums. We did 3 albums together, 3 albums, and this one that I'm working right now, it's another rock album again. So I think the 4th one will come after a month or something. We are almost done with it. So I think it's interesting, like to show people. All right, let's talk about something more interesting. A lot of people ask me, how do you like maintain your relationship with like international artists? Like obviously, like you live in Canada, and like we've got connected online and we did some things together. But I wanna ask you, other than like my production or mixing skills or whatever you call it, what was the most thing that you know got you connected with me, and we are still like connected together and we are working? Like, was it the way I was like being friendly, or was it like what was it? What was going on that we are still like doing things together, even though I'm sure you have a lot of other producer friends or mixing engineer friends? So I want to know what's the reason, and I want everyone else to, you know, listen to it, not because of me, because of themselves and how they can get connected to artists and maintain that relationship.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty open-minded, you know, like, so if I present an idea to you, you don't immediately like, you know, shoot it down or something. You just sort of listen to it, and we sort of, you know, it's just trading ideas, I guess. So it's, if people, it's kind of rare for people to like even want to pay attention to someone else's ideas. So it's good to have like a friend who's like, you can share ideas with, and it's just that kind of thing. It's sort of, I have even some of my close friends, I wouldn't send them music because they're not interested, or like having friends that are actively interested in music is not common for me in a way. So I appreciate people that like are interested in what's happening. Like, you know, if you have an idea, I'm interested in hearing your, like, what you've come up with kind of thing, because, you know, I think people that are involved in something like music, they want to, you know, they want to hear new ideas. And people that I know that are musicians, a lot of them are just, they gave up. And so I don't bother with them anymore. So
Yeah.
the people that I talk to are the people that are actively involved in it, I guess. So you're pretty involved.
Yeah.
So, and
Thanks.
yeah, so that kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, like one good thing about Dave also, like I had this issue with other artists,
Yeah.
like when you give them a demo or something of their song, they're
Yeah.
like, no, 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 this is not what I was thinking. Like I want to do that type of a stuff. But
Yeah.
one good thing about Dave is whenever he's giving me a song or something, he's always open to, like, he tells me like do whatever you want with it. So that gives me like a lot of like in the beginning, before even I start the project, I'm inspired already because I know I can do whatever I want with it, and I can like come up with like crazy ideas or do some lo-fi type of things. So it's like that type of thing. It's very important. Like I don't have this thing with other artists. Like they usually like send me like reference tracks, and they're like, yo, Navid, this is what I want, this is how I want to sound like. But you like like one of the good things that I really like about you, it's like, Navid, do it as you want to do. And I'm like, okay, I'm listening to the melody and the chord progressions, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, how can I, turn this into something, different or something interesting.
Right.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
tell me.
you know that I'm pretty picky with like the chord progressions, at least. Like I'll be like, if there's a very specific chord, I'm like very picky about the chord itself. Like I'm like, has to be this exact chord. But what you do with the chord, generally I don't care. Like I'm like cool with it, you exploring it, but I'm usually picky about the notes in the chord, you know, or like the melody. I'm kind of like just capturing the essence of the song. So like, and songs can, and that's sort of my interest lately, is taking a song that is in one style and like making it into another style. So, but keeping the same idea of the song. But
I think we did that a lot.
we
Like
did
you
that a
sent
lot.
me rock demos, like
Yeah.
pure, like all of, like most of your demos were rock. Like I don't remember you do any other genre on your demos. So
Yeah.
he sent me like rock guitars, like distorted guitars, and he's singing on it, and I'm like, okay, what can we do with it? And the recent album with Vanity Plate on the offs, we
Yeah.
actually turned a lot of your songs into like different types. Especially we did a lot of lo-fi things. Like
Yeah.
I think like 3 or 4 songs in this album has that lo-fi feel to it, which I kind of like dig, because it's something that I can listen all day
Yeah.
because of the mellow rhythm and how the vocal is floating on the beat. But yeah, it's very interesting and nice. So about this recent album on the apps, which song is your favorite right now? It's very hard to ask because it's 10 songs
Yeah.
that they have different vibes. So
Yeah.
I want to see what's your opinion.
I
I
mean,
actually want to know.
when I listen to it, I like Triggered by Piano, I guess I like, because it's like I don't know, it's like it makes you feel kind of good. The other ones are
Yeah. It
depressing.
has an 80s vibe actually, 80s, 90s vibe.
Does
Even
it?
the production reminds me of that time. I
Well,
don't know if you have the same feeling.
it has like that Green, you know how that Green Day song that's like the time of your,
Yeah.
it's got that kind of like guitar that's very kind of sad, but you know, kind of up, there's an upbeat to it. So,
Yeah.
and it's just like a nice melody. So I like that song a lot. But I wouldn't say it's my ultimate favorite. I still like Snagabass probably like a
That
lot.
was the first time we worked on it, I
Yeah,
think.
because I really like the chords in that one. So, um, but I don't know. There's none of them that I don't like, not like. They're all pretty good in some way. So it depends on my mood, I guess, which one I like. I like
Yeah, yeah.
Art a lot. It's good. Um, What else?
Which one? I didn't hear you.
Hidden Heart's good.
Hidden Hearts. Yeah.
What's
That's your style.
Crop Tops is good.
Yeah.
They're all good, but they're my songs, so I bias.
Yeah. You like all of them. They're like your children.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. But I do actually think they actually are all good. So I don't think it's like, I think even if someone listened to them, they'd have to admit that they're not bad.
Yeah, actually, like I usually don't like. I'm not saying I don't like my productions, but when I finish my production and it's released, I'm like, I wish I did that thing differently on that song. Like I usually listen to the songs that I released, that I did the production or mix and master. But on this album, I can't think of anything. Like when I'm listening to music, I'm like, oh, Navid, good job, cool, you did that one. Oh wow, you did it. It's not like I cannot think of something that I'm like, oh, I wish I did that differently, or I wish like as I told you, like I wish I was in Canada and we did the recordings together, and do like some ideas together, but still as a like long distance album which was made and sing and sent over, I think the outcome was great. And for me, I think I really like the production on it's really hard to choose, actually. You are right, because we worked, I think it took 1 year. Actually, the production didn't took 1 year. Like choosing the songs and the recording timings was a bit late. But other than that, I think overall it took like around 1 year till we, close everything up. I like the snaggy bass, as you said, and also crop tops. I really like the vocal production. Like it has that airy feel to it. It has that high end vibe to it, and I like that one also a lot. But yeah, all of them is very good. Like I think Bad Burrito has that lo-fi feel that I really like the drums and everything. It's punchy but lo-fi. So I think if people listen to it, they will get inspired to, especially on my Instagram. Like the people who are following me right now, the other Instagram, most of them are like music producers or some people who are new to music production. So I think it's good to listen to different type of music to, open your mind up. Something that I think even I told in the last Q&A, like the people didn't know that I started with rock music. Like when I started loving music, I was like listening to those dark type of rock songs like that Pink Floyd has. Like I was really into them because the chord progressions and the type of melodies was very new to my ears, like compared to the songs that I was hearing before. And it, like when I was listening to them, I was like kind of surprised in a good way, and I was like, this chord sounds good, but I never heard it in any song before. Like what's that chord? And then it's very funny. Like I started to love rock songs, then I got into music production, and I was more focused on like pop music. Then recently it's like I'm trying to mix like hip hop and like I don't know, trap elements with pop music, and then use those rock chord progressions and melodies. It's like I'm trying to, mix the stuff, and it's really good, actually, because you have experience on different like genres, and then you can mix them up to try to come up with, something different.
Well, that's why I think we work together too, because I'm a little bit tired of rock music sometimes. I don't always want to hear it. I don't always want to work on it. And so sometimes I have a song and I'm like, if this song could just not be rock music, that would be awesome.
And something else about your productions, like I know like international music, not only yours, like international music overall, it has those like weird type of lyrics to it that that sometimes you don't understand what they are talking about because you're involved with the melody and the rhythm of the songs. Like that like when I'm usually listening to the song, the first thing my ears will pick up is the melody.
Right.
Like if the melody is good, I'm like following the melody. Like I don't even hear the lyrics that much. But I think this happens a lot in like industrial music. I don't know, in American music, UK or Australia music, or even Canadian artists. They do it a lot. Like the lyrics maybe is not that much. How can I say it? It's not that much positive or negative or anything in particular. It's just something random. But the melody and production is very, good and high quality and well, set that you listen to that song anyways. Like you don't care what's the lyrics is about. And that's a good thing about your melodies. Like whenever you send me the melodies, I'm like, dude, this melody is so fire. Like I could come up with so many ideas on it because the melody is like floating. It's not something boring, and the chords are not repeating over and over again that makes you like tired of listening to it. So that's a positive thing about your arrangements too.
I mean, I think the way I think about melody too is like it's always I come up with like several in my head, I guess, and then I just try to like think of the best one, because I think you're all like you have to kind of edit yourself, right? So I'll have a chord progression. I'll be like, there's this melody, and then there could be this melody, and then there's this, and I'm like, but this one's better. Oh, but then there's this one would be even better. Like, so if you work that way, because some people, the way they work is they just, the first thing they think of in their head, they're like, oh, this is like a gift from like the cosmos. I have to use this exact thing, and I don't think like that. I just think like, okay, I'll just have lots of ideas coming, and then I'll be like, oh, this one I think is the best one. So when I I don't know, when I come up with an idea, I don't assume that it's even a good idea. I assume that it's just, it could work, but it might not be the best option. And so if you just like wait a bit, maybe you'll come up with a better idea.
Yeah. That's actually something interesting. I like you told me like few months back. I was like, wow, this is cool, because for me it's different. If I come up with a chord progression and I do the melody, that's it. I cannot think of another melody because ultimately I will enjoy that melody, or I will like that melody. And it's really hard for me to change the melody or even the arrangement I did. So I think we can stop now. Like I think it's pretty late for you also. I think you want to go to sleep. But yeah, people go to Spotify. I'll leave the links to the recent album we did with Dave. Also, if you want to hear those rock albums, it's the first. It's in the first row of my website. Like the where I put. Yeah, you're on top, bro.
Oh,
I
thanks.
got you.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
just go listen to Vanity Plate. Also, I can do something. We can both of us do something interesting. I can ask people to listen to Vanity Plate album on the offs, and we can ask them to choose a song that they like, and we can deconstruct it together. Like I can open my project, and we talk about it, and we can also showcase your beautiful demos. The rock demos, yeah.
No, not the rock demos. For Vanity Plate? Oh shit.
Yeah, for Vanity also, most of them was rock, right?
Yeah, but they're kind of shit, but that's okay, I guess.
No, it's fine. Like they know it's demo. It's not like was like I think most of them was just a drum line and a guitar and your vocals. Go listen to the album and see which song you like, and let me know. Just shoot me a direct on the Instagram, and then we'll choose a song, and we could deconstruct it on YouTube so people can see. Yeah, we can do that. And also shout out to Jill. She did the vocals on this album, so shout out to her. She did a pretty good job, and I hope people take something positive and from this that they can use in future. And, you know, because I always want to give confidence to new producers and people who started this recently, because one day they can easily start working with, you know, international artists and like work on some dope music and a style of music. So I'm really appreciate that you come here and you talked with us, because I think so many people will use this.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm not going to watch this video, but I hope to hear about it later.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I think you don't like to watch yourself.
Not really. I'd rather just like.
Okay, you can watch me.
But I'm in the screen too.
Yeah, that's true. All right, bro. Thanks a lot. I'll catch up with you later. We'll talk about the other album later.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
All right, bro. Take care.
Okay, see ya.
You later. Bye.